Spider-Man 4 is on the horizon with Tom Holland set to return, but don't expect to see it anytime soon. The movie was in the very early stages of development as of June 2023, but progress was slowed down by the Hollywood strikes that year. In April 2024, Holland expressed his eagerness to continue playing Spider-Man and confirmed that a fourth movie is in the works. However, they're taking their time to ensure it's done right and not rushing into a sequel to No Way Home. Holland emphasized the importance of getting the story just right, saying, "We have the best in the business working on it, but we need to protect the legacy of the third movie, which was special in many ways." While we wait for more details, here's what we know so far about Spider-Man 4. Stay tuned until the end to find out how this new installment will break a 47-year Spider-Man movie tradition. But first, let's talk about when Spider-Man 4 might hit cinemas. As of June 2024, Spider-Man 4 is in development, but there's no confirmed release date yet. While there used to be a 2-year gap between Spider-Man movies in the MCU, we didn't get Spider-Man 4 in December 2023, so we're in for a longer wait this time. Sony has an untitled Marvel movie slated for release on June 27, 2025, which could potentially be Spider-Man 4. However, production would need to ramp up soon to meet that date. Alternatively, this date might be reserved for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse if it gets delayed. Hopefully, we won't have to wait that long for the animated sequel. Now let's talk about the Spider-Man 4 cast. Initially, Tom Holland was a bit hesitant about his future as Peter Parker. After the release of Spider-Man No Way Home, he mentioned, "Maybe it is time for me to move on. I have to take Peter Parker into account as well because he is an important part of my life," and added, "If I'm playing Spider-Man after I'm 30, I've done something wrong." However, he later clarified those comments, saying, "I don't know what the future of Spider-Man looks like. I don't know whether I'm going to be a part of it. Spider-Man will always live on in me, and I know that producer Amy Pascal and the studio are keen to figure out what the next chapter of Spider-Man looks like. If that happens to be with me, then that's very exciting, but, if it's time for me to walk away, then I'll do so proudly." In December 2023, Holland emphasized that a fourth movie wouldn't be made just for the sake of it. "It will have to be worth the while of the character," he explained. "But that said, if we can figure that out, I would be a fool not to put the suit back on again because I owe everything to Spider-Man."
You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
There's always the possibility that Holland could take on a mentor role for a new Spider-Man, like Miles Morales perhaps, but there were no hints of that in No Way Home, so for now, it's all speculation. We'd expect Zendaya and Jacob Batalon to return as MJ and Ned, but by the end of No Way Home, neither remembers Peter is Spider-Man. This could mean MJ and Ned might not be in the fourth movie, although this is just speculation. In April 2024, Batalon expressed uncertainty about his return, saying, "I don't know what any future holds for any of them in that world. I just feel like if things happen, they happen. I hope so. I definitely hope so. It's sad that he has no friends anymore," he told comicbook.com. Happy Hogan also doesn't remember Peter, but he does know Spider-Man, so he could potentially return. One person who definitely won't be back is Marisa Tomei, as Aunt May, who was tragically killed by the Green Goblin. While the multiverse offers the possibility of an alternate Aunt May, this seems unlikely. It's also improbable that Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire would return, as their meaningful appearances in No Way Home seem to have concluded with the plot resealing the multiverse. However, their characters now have official MCU names, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man, so it's not entirely out of the question for them to appear again. Garfield has expressed openness to another team-up movie if the story is compelling enough, stating, "It would have to be something very unique, very special, serving an audience and in service of the character." Kirsten Dunst, who wasn't asked to return as Mary J. Watson for No Way Home, has mentioned she would have reprised the role. It's possible she could appear in a new movie. Lastly, Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock and Venom appeared in the No Way Home credit scene, but were taken back to their own universe. It's uncertain if they could cross paths with Spider-Man in the future, but it remains a possibility. Now, let's talk about how Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4 will finally break a Spider-Man movie trend that has lasted almost 50 years. Before Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield swung into action, there was Nicholas Hammond playing the web-slinger back in 1977, way before our time. They made this cool movie, which was like a trial run for a TV show. Then they made 2 more flicks out of episodes from that series, kind of like a mini trilogy. But wait, there's more. In 1978, the Japanese even got their own Spider-Man movie. Then Tobey Maguire came along and did his Spidey thing in 3 movies that really defined the character for a generation. They even talked about making a 4th one, but it never happened. After Tobey, Andrew Garfield took a swing at being Spider-Man for a couple of movies. Then, Tom Holland joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as our friendly neighborhood superhero. And get this, he's about to be the first actor in nearly half a century to star in a 4th Spider-Man movie all on his own. Having the MCU produce the first Spider-Man 4 is a pretty big deal, and here's why. Spider-Man is super popular, right up there with Batman and Superman. With all the success of past Spidey movies, you just know Holland's Spider-Man 4 is going to be a hit. And hey, it's probably not even going to be the last one in his series. So Marvel Studios snagging this record is awesome. It means Holland's Spider-Man 4 can shine bright and keep the whole Spider-Man saga rolling for as long as Holland wants to keep slinging webs. And who knows, there might even be more Spidey trilogies in the works with Holland at the helm. Sure, down the line there'll be new actors putting on the Spidey suit, but the MCU will always hold the title of being the first to drop a Spider-Man 4. The end of Spider-Man No Way Home had Doctor Strange casting a spell to erase everyone's memory of Peter Parker. In the upcoming Spider-Man 4, Peter will be living alone in a modest apartment without access to Stark tech, returning his character to his roots. This shift could introduce street-level characters into the MCU's Spider-Man universe, possibly tying into the Mayor Fisk storyline from Daredevil Born Again. Spider-Man No Way Home has paved the way for a more personal, grounded story for Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the 4th installment. Bringing in some classic Marvel Comics villains could add depth to the film. Marvel and Sony are aiming to make history with Spider-Man 4, and aligning it thematically with the character's journey is crucial. While there's been talk of Marvel favoring a street-level narrative and Sony leaning towards another multiverse event, centering the film on new beginnings, a fresh supporting cast, and a college setting could be the way forward. This would mark a significant shift for Peter Parker in the MCU and set the stage for a new era, making it an ideal fit for the first Spider-Man 4. Well, that's it. Are you as excited as we are to see Tom Holland continue his journey as the friendly neighborhood superhero? Also, do you think Holland's Spider-Man 4 can overcome the $2 billion box office record set by No Way Home? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest news and reviews. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.